home or in a quiet place. So you just try like this. You do just few minutes. After you feel very comfortable, you feel your mind is peaceful without kind of like kind of mental fog. Sometimes mind is like very lethargy or kind of heaviness like this. If there's no kind of like that, or kind of distraction, always difficult, you're always like like pushing with your mind, also not good. So when you find this kind of peace, like you can calm the thoughts, calm the mind, and also you can have kind of clear mind. So this state of mind you can keep as long as you wish, as long as possible. So if you're difficult, first time you just do short session. Together we do this kind of limit, I don't know, 5, 6, sometimes 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes. We do it like this, but if you find easier, so you shorter, you find better shorter, you do shorter. If you like longer, you do longer. Maybe we see, now we see, if you find easier, after we, in the 12th class, we do after a little bit longer also, no problem, we try together. But at home, you're more free to do as long as you want. So, this first hindrance, okay, we call laziness. So we say there's 4 antidotes. So I don't know, like maybe this hardest hindrance, it needs 4 antidotes. All other hindrances, they have only one. This one maybe harder. I think laziness may be hardest because harms in the beginning, also harms in the practice. Sometimes we practice after we get lazy, so also harms. Other hindrances, before you begin, example, you have no mindfulness, doesn't disturb. When you try to practice, so lack of mindfulness is difficult. But this laziness, it harms in the beginning, harms also in the practice. So maybe it's most important at the beginning. So laziness, there's 4 hindrances, 4 antidotes. A real antidote to laziness, I told you, is enthusiasm, joyous effort. Actually, we call this joyous effort is a mental factor, mental function, positive one. Is very important. Usually they say also in the Buddhist text, like joyous effort, you do all your positive actions easily. When we want happiness, happiness depends on positive things. When we don't have joy to do that, it's difficult. We try to do, but after we get tired, we get discouraged, all these things. So we need joy in any kind of thing in life. Example, for your work, your family life, or any kind of activity you have. If you don't have joy, one day you think about stopping, Example, if in the family we don't find joy, we say, oh, maybe I'm not happy here. I move house. I change my husband, wife, something. We think like this. Same thing work. We don't feel joy at work. We say, oh, maybe this work not for me. Like joy is so much important. We need like kind of pleasure. So joy is real antidote to, is opposite to laziness. Because laziness is absence of joy in something positive. Joy, joyous effort, enthusiasm, is joy in something positive. So same thing as laziness. If you have a joy in something negative, this is not joyous effort. If you're joyful, you write for Facebook, you write negative words to everybody you don't like. I'm so happy I did my good job today. This is not joyous effort, Something negative, something cause of suffering. We say cause of suffering. Cause suffering to others, slowly causing suffering to you. Example, sometimes we are angry, we say all these things we want to say to the other person, we feel, oh, I had to say that. But after we don't feel comfortable, just for now we feel relief, but not after we don't feel good. Like this. Positive thing is the opposite. A little bit hard at the beginning, but after we feel more and more comfortable. Negative things, we feel easy at the beginning, after we get harder times. So this positive is so much important. This is joyous effort. But before joyous effort, we need something. Because you cannot say now, okay, I practice meditation with joy, like this. You feel joy? I don't think so. Not working. Maybe you try a little bit, but after you don't feel comfortable. You need some kind of other things to feel joy. So there's 4 antidotes. Joyous effort is third one. Before third one, you need second. Before second, you need first. So first is most important in the beginning. If you don't have first, second cannot grow. If you don't have second, third cannot grow. Joyous effort cannot grow. So first, at the beginning for us is most important. What is the first is we call confidence in the benefits of meditation. Confidence in the, conviction in the benefits of calm abiding. If we don't have confidence, in example, you don't have confidence in benefits in something, you will never do this thing. For example, you came to this class thinking, I think I will get some benefits, that's why you come. So more you think I will get benefits, more you come with joy. Also, same thing, same like other activities, same thing. You have some activity this weekend, for example, I go to some music show. If you so much like this singer, so you go with joy. But if you go because your friend wants to go, but he doesn't want to go alone, so this friend always helps you, so you want to help him back, so you have to go with him, but no choice, but like this. So you don't go with joy also. Why you don't go with joy? Because you don't see benefits. If we see benefits, we go with joy. For example, I told you, your friend called you, I pay you food tonight, your dinner, I invite you to the best restaurant in town. After I go to some place to listen music, your best singer, we go to show, I pay you also. Maybe you go with joy because you see so many benefits from that activity. So, same thing, we need this kind of joy for meditation. So we need to see benefits. Actually, there's more benefits from meditation than from dinner in the restaurant, but we don't see that. Because we used to think there's more benefits there, so we used to think like that. But actually, mostly our activity, they just bring some benefits just right now. After when activity is finished, benefit is finished also. For example, we go to nice restaurant, we go nicest restaurant in town, most expensive. We go there nice, but when the food is finished, after 3 hours in the restaurant, we go home. This money finished, this benefit finished also. Tomorrow morning we still are hungry. We still make toast in the toaster, Like this, benefit is finished. But from meditation, it's different. Yes. Example, you practice every day. You don't need to pay every day for practice at home. So this benefit also growing your peace of the mind. So much benefit when you think carefully. So much benefit. But our society is like kind of a little bit confused. We too much put emphasis on external things, so we now think happiness coming from external material things, but actually happiness is coming from inner values, inner development of ours, like compassion, love, wisdom, all these things. So we have to think about these things, like how can I, what is the way, like if I do this activity, and same thing when we spoke about laziness. If I do this activity, what kind of benefit do I get? If I do this activity, what kind of benefit do I get? So we have ourselves to think about that. We don't need to follow what Buddha say, what I say, or something like this. We just analyze by ourselves what is most beneficial for us, what is most important for us, what can bring us what is most beneficial. So this way, we find some benefits in meditation. So in the text, they mention so many things, but I will not say everything, but you can read by yourself. That example, we say we have peace in the mind. When we have peace of the mind, we have more happiness. We have more blissful sensation in the mind. When we have peaceful mind, also more physical sensation, also blissful. Because if we are stressed, if we are anxious, if we are angry, we don't feel peace in the mind. We don't feel happiness in the mind. We also don't feel well physically. So like this, there's so much benefits. Also, example, you think about sleeping well, having good health, all these things also coming from a peaceful mind. You can have more danger for health. I think heart kind of problems, or like if you don't sleep well after you also growing older, maybe faster. All these things happen consequence of not taking care of the mind. Also, mind is very important to take care. So this kind of benefits. Also, when we have peaceful mind, we get more attention, more carefulness, more mindfulness. So this way, we let less the mind going to negative direction. So we have less we are less under the control of negative emotions. So after that, we have less negative like words and things like this. We have less conflicts with others. So also from more ultimate point of view, when we think about like the drawing, so when we have calm abiding, we have more power to develop 11 step, special insight. This special insight, when we develop, we can understand the root of our negative emotions, and we say this progress, this development in our mind gives us, we can attain, we call nirvana, you know. Nirvana is not only music group, you know. Nirvana is liberation from all negative emotions and suffering. This in Buddhist philosophy we explain like this. I don't think, for example, in the Western more philosophy or psychology, they don't explain like that. Example, how we can attain nirvana. Buddhists, yes. So we believe, don't believe nirvana. It's not like that. The question is, nirvana exist or not exist? So we have to carefully analyze. It's possible one day my mind fully finish suffering. Buddhist philosophy, we say yes, but not yes only through faith. Through reasoning, we check if it's possible, not possible. So anyway, calm abiding is first step to any kind of positive feeling, positive like peaceful mind we can look for, or any kind of positive quality we want to develop. Is peace of mind is most important, calm abiding. Also you can think about your work, your activities, even driving. When you have peaceful mind, is more secure, is more successful for your work. If you distracted, agitation like this, it's less successful also for our work. So there's many, like this, you can analyze yourself, all the benefits coming from a peaceful mind. So it gives you more. I think nowadays like that, you know, people more and more interested in meditation because in scientific field, there is many studies that prove the benefits of meditation. So as we, by nature, follow, if science say this is recognized as something good, we follow this thought. So this way, we more confidence now. But we should not only follow, it's good, but we should not follow only that. We should, by our own experience, our own reasoning, is it really good? Is it really good for me? What kind of benefits will it bring me? So after that, we have strong confidence, strong conviction in the benefits of meditation. Not because somebody said, because Buddha said, dalai-lama said, science said. No, I know the benefits. I recognize, I think by myself, I thought by myself, I found through my own experience these benefits. Oh, now I know. So this is strong, you know, not only somebody else belief. So this is first. This brings naturally, second, is when you have this conviction, more desire to attain this inner peace. You know, the second is aspiration. We can say also desire, you know, aspiration. I want that. More you see the benefits, more you want that. It's the same thing for any kind of thing, okay? Example, you think about something you need in the store, you know, in the shopping center. More you think about the benefit. Oh, if I buy this one, if I buy this, oh yes, I have this benefit, okay, I need to buy, you know. So you go to shopping center, very with joy, desire, you know. So more we see benefits, more we are eager, you know, to do this activity. So this first brings second, aspiration, desire. When we have this desire, this brings, we say, aspiration as the role to grow the enthusiasm. So when you look carefully, how can you be so much joyful and have so much enthusiasm in meditation? Is because you have strong desire to get the benefits. Why you have desire or aspiration? Because you confident in the benefits. So this is why firstly we should carefully analyze what are the benefits of meditation. After that, we have strong aspiration. This brings us enthusiasm. So actually, like I just finished with that today because we don't have so much time. But for example, you have 5 kinds of enthusiasm, or we say like perseverance or enthusiasm, joyous effort. It says in the Buddhist text they call 5 kinds of joyous effort. One is called like an armor. You know armor? Some in the battlefields before they, I don't know if it exists still again today, but they put on the battlefield, to be protected. So you need this kind of joyous effort like armor. Whatever happens to you, it's okay, I continue, If we don't have this kind of armor with joy, it's not real armor, it's just joy armor. This joy makes everything that, some people, they say bad things about meditation. Oh, it's okay, I like meditation, this kind of joy you have. This make you overcome all negative things that can happen in your way. So this is one. One is joyous effort in action. It means the first one we say is more before you do something. Before you do something, you generate this joy. Second is while you do this thing, you have this joy. For example, before you do meditation, you generate this joy. Oh yes, I want to do meditation tomorrow morning. I don't know if you do tomorrow morning, I'm just trying to stimulate you, but I don't know if it works or not. But you have to do by yourself. For me, it doesn't work. You have to do from your own point of view. But one is you motivate before the action, but second, you need also while you do the action. While you do, you don't continue this joy, so after laziness happens. So you have to generate firstly, but also while you do the action. This is called joy, perseverance in action. Third one is courageous perseverance. Means when some kind of discouragement happens, you don't let this affect you. You still more increase your joy. You understand? Like sometimes most people, when we have discouragement, okay, yes, I should stop. So this time, no. You think about the benefits, so you're more increasing. This negative condition serves to increase your joyous effort. Usually we stop, but this increases your joyous effort. Fourth one is irreversible. Means when you should be giving up because it's too hard, this joy overcomes that. This is very strong. And fifth one is insatiable. Is it correct? I pronounce it? Insatiable. So means, example, you do good meditation, you say, first time I do 30-minute meditation. Oh, so nice. Before I do 5 minutes, it's difficult. Now I do 30 minutes, it's so nice. So you say, okay, next time I do 45 minutes. You're more like, you never satisfied. Example, we go in the buffet, you never satisfy. I won't guess that. Only limit is like this, when you stomach pain, so you stop, okay? But before that, you don't stop. Same thing for meditation. Okay, so nice, I want to get more benefits, so you have this kind. So these 5 joyous effort we need for overcoming all hindrances. Okay, we do just a last short meditation. After, if you have some questions, you're welcome.